Massimo Pigliucci, How to Be a Stoic, Ancient Wisdom for Modern Living. Embark on a journey to discover the practical yet powerful wisdom of the ancient Stoic philosophers with Massimo Pigliucci's How to Be a Stoic, Ancient Wisdom for Modern Living. Stoicism, often misunderstood as being emotionless and passive, actually provides insightful guidelines on leading a good life through the disciplines of desire, action, and assent. In this book summary, explore the key principles of Stoicism, such as the dichotomy of control, accepting what is beyond our power while maximizing our own influence. Delve into the significance of moral virtue over material wealth and learn about the importance of temperance, courage, justice, and wisdom in leading a virtuous life. Draw inspiration from the lives of influential role models like Marcus Cato and Malala Yousafzai, who embody Stoic virtues.
The Practicality of Stoicism. Stoicism, a philosophy that emerged in Athens around 300 BCE, focuses on leading a good life through three disciplines: desire, action, and assent. Despite its common misconception of being passive and emotionless, it is a practical philosophy that emphasizes self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote his famous work, Meditations, as a personal guide for self-improvement. Epictetus, another influential Stoic philosopher, emphasized practical considerations for day-to-day living in his work, Enchiridion. Stoicism offers insights on how to deal with life's problems, treat others, react to adversity, and prepare for death. The Stoic Way. Stoicism provides guidance on how to focus on things we can control and accept the rest. The author uses his experiences with weight loss and promotion anxiety to exemplify Stoic principles. People should waste no energy on things beyond their control and accept outcomes with equanimity. Pursuing moral virtue. The Stoics believed in pursuing moral virtue over material benefits such as wealth and comfort. This philosophy is exemplified in Socrates, who chose to accept his death rather than compromise his moral duty. Stoics recognized that preferred indifference, such as wealth and health, are not essential to a virtuous life. To apply moral virtue in our lives, we must acknowledge the moral element in everything we do. By prioritizing moral virtue, we can make decisions that align with our values and support ethical behavior. The four virtues of Stoicism. The Stoics identified four virtues that lead to a virtuous life: temperance, courage, justice, and wisdom. Although these concepts of virtue have been present in many philosophical and religious traditions, the Stoic approach seems to have refined them. These virtues can be observed in today's exemplars such as Malala Yousafzai. She demonstrated temperance, courage, justice, and wisdom by advocating for girls' education even after surviving a shooting by the Taliban. The Stoics believe that role models have the power to inspire and guide individuals towards leading a virtuous life. The Stoic Ideal. Stoics believed in learning from the role models to illustrate moral behavior, and the Roman Stoic philosopher Seneca held up Marcus Cato as the prime example. Cato was an Athenian senator and a military commander who marched along with his men and was known for his moral principles. When Julius Caesar declared war on the Roman Republic, Cato fought him to defend the Republic and eventually killed himself rather than be captured, which would have given Caesar a propaganda victory. For Stoics, Cato's sacrifice demonstrated the ultimate virtue, and we can learn from him to develop our own courage in life. Embracing mortality. The Stoic philosophy offers a wise perspective on how to accept and appreciate the reality of death. Unlike many who fear death, Epictetus calmly and sensibly accepted it as a natural part of life. By reminding ourselves of the impermanence of everything, including humans, we can learn to be more accepting of death and savor life's precious moments. Stoics suggest that we should appreciate our loved ones and accept that they are impermanent. Rather than fearing death, we should find appreciation and care for life. How to stay calm amid provocations. In the modern world, frustration and anger are common reactions to daily irritations. However, Stoicism teaches us the value of avoiding immediate reactions to provocations. Epictetus suggests taking a moment to breathe and reflect before responding to a situation. Moreover, otherizing can be a useful way to put events into perspective. By imagining how we would react if the same thing happened to someone else, we can cultivate greater equanimity when dealing with our own misfortunes. In short, to remain calm amid provocation, we need to minimize our impulse to react, reflect before responding, and practice otherizing to gain a more objective perspective. 3 types of friendship. In this age of social media connectedness, the word friend seems somewhat vague. However, the ancient Greeks had a richer vocabulary to express different types of friendship, including friendships of utility, pleasure, and the good. According to the Stoics, only the latter deserves to be really called a friendship. While they would not deny the importance of the others, they classified them as preferred indifference. Epictetus advised that to have truly meaningful conversations with friends, one should speak less about banal and empty subjects and focus more on the pursuit of a good life. By discussing more challenging topics, such as ideas from a book, you might find your dinner parties and friendships more rewarding over time.
To conclude, How to Be a Stoic provides an enlightening journey through Stoic philosophy, a practical approach to life that, contrary to popular belief, emphasizes active engagement with emotional and situational complexities. By exploring the essential foundations of Stoicism, which include the dichotomy of control, moral virtue, and human virtues, you will discover a meaningful path for nurturing true friendships and living a fulfilling life. Gain deeper insight into the importance of practicing moral virtues like temperance, courage, justice, and wisdom, seeking role models who embody these qualities, and confronting the impermanence of life to appreciate its beauty. Uncover the enriching experiences and practical wisdom beneath the ancient Stoic guidance and embrace the opportunity to transform your life by engaging with these enlightening principles.